What's up, Cave Dwellers? I'm Gabe.
And I'm Brandon.
And we're going to thank our sponsor.
Thanks again to our sponsors, RPGhiring.com, building people,
Changing lives. What are we doing today, Brandon?
We're doing the most awesome thing today. We had a local artist competition slash, I was talking about competition, more of a spotlight. We wanted to get some of our local artists involved, and so we provided a free comic blanks to each artist that came in. We had 3 artists locally that came in and drew on these blanks, and we're going to reveal them. Now, once we reveal them, we are going to let you decide who wins, and they win a gift card to the shop. But we'll kind of go into that. So first off, let's get into our first contestant. First contestant is extremely local, so local that she works here.
Yeah.
We have Emily Weisinger. And so
she was on the channel like a little while back.
Yeah. So she did the Hulk with bunnies. She has a very eclectic taste, very unique, but pretty cool. Never seen Hulk with bunnies. I don't know if he's going to eat them or if he's playing with them. Either way, I'm intrigued. Next, we have a local artist here named Danny Givens. Danny Givens, I believe he's in college right now, taking actually some art classes. I think he's going towards a degree. I can't remember what it was. We'll have to ask him. But I know he's pursuing art. So he did the Batman Who Laughs, obviously.
Yes.
On a death metal cover, which is one of the coolest looking blanks.
Yes.
That you can get. But he did flames. He's got the scythe with the Superman cape on it. Pretty much dig this.
And the cowl and the rope.
Oh yeah, I mean he's got all the cool stuff. Very interesting take on the Batman Who Laughs. Pretty good job.
Yeah. And
then our third and final contestant happens to be Emily's father, James Weisinger. And we have right here a Spawn blank, the coveted Spawn blank from 329. And if you're trying to figure out if this is a printed cover, no, this is an original art cover that he did. He really knocked it out of the park with Spawn. You know, Spawn has lots of detail, and he definitely did that with all the ground. Now you're thinking, well, this looks like it's not right completed. Well, you're right, because it is a wraparound cover. And now you can get the full picture. There's a lot going on here. A lot of detail, a lot of... there's a lot going on, but in a good way.
Yes.
Anyways, those are our 3 contestants. So what we're going to do here, we're going to put these 3 up right here. We've shown you 3 local artists. We've shown you what they've done. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the viewers decide who wins. And of course, first place is going to get a really cool gift card to the shop and some notoriety for just being the winner of that local artist contest. To keep this simple, we're going to let you pick a number. You'll type down the number in the comments, which cover that you're voting for, and whoever gets the most votes wins. So, number 1, Emily Weisinger. Number 2, Danny Givens. And number 3, James Weisinger. Those are your choices.
How long do they have?
They have into our normal video from Saturday when it airs all the way to Friday.
Awesome.
Around Friday morning. And then we'll run then we'll look at it and we'll announce the winner on an upcoming video. And maybe we'll have them on the show and talk about the art and the process and all that good stuff. Maybe have a future Gabe's Cave card artist. You never know.
Maybe.
Anyways, we're really stoked that they competed in this, and we really appreciate it. It's not easy to put your art out there, especially in a really low population rural area. So we really appreciate all the artists, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Yes.
But let's get to the next artist.
Yes. Dan Gorman.
We're back with another segment of Meet the Artist. This week we have Dan Gorman. How's it going, Dan?
How's it going?
Thanks for coming on the show. Once again, masterful work that you've done on our cards for Series 3. Just amazing stuff. And, we always give the artist free reign over, what they get to do. And I guess I want to ask you, why did you choose what you chose?
Well, my strength, I think, is portraits. So I like to pick personalities from pop culture. People, especially from my era, gives me an opportunity to draw stuff that I enjoyed, growing up and when I was a kid, and some of my favorite celebrities.
Just amazing work. It's super detailed. I think you've, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying that you've. It looks like you've gotten better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I hope so. I think when you work at it as much as I work at it, I think if you're not getting better with each card or with each time out, there's something wrong. So yeah, I definitely hope that each batch of cards that I do, no matter what set it's for, or whatever piece of artwork I'm working on, that hopefully it's better than the last. That's always my goal.
Because I look back at the cards you did last season and compared them to these, and I was like, yeah, there's an improvement. The other cards were fantastic, but I could see just little small details that looks like you've been honing in on, and I really appreciate the improvement of an artist. Definitely. I guess what we're going to go into, all the viewers who are watching this probably want to know, what are the tools that trade for you, especially on these cards. And what was your process?
So I'm mostly a watercolor painter. I'm trained in watercolor, oil, and acrylic when it comes to painting. But I use a lot of watercolor and gouache, which is basically, an opaque watercolor, when I'm doing trading card artwork. And my process is, to pick the shot, get that transferred to the card, drawing it on the card, doing a full render drawing on the card, and then painting over it. And my process is, I refine my process as I go through the years. And every time out, I try to do a little bit more research, a little bit more, try to dig into it a little bit more to see what I can do to help myself out, improve my process. So I'm always tweaking it, trying different tools, a different approach, to try to refine how I'm going about it. But I'm mostly a watercolor painter, and even when I paint in acrylic, I'm using it mostly in a watercolor way. Yeah.
It definitely shows. I'm sure the viewers could tell too. It just shows what you've done, and it's just amazing.
Appreciate it.
I guess the next thing is there any upcoming projects or current projects that you're working on that you want to talk about?
Well, I'm as far as trading card work goes, I'm working on. I don't even know what's coming out. I seem to have. I go from one trading card set to the next. So it's right now I'm working on baseball for Topps. I'm doing some baseball cards for Topps. I've done a bunch of work for the Ultraman series that. Coming out soon, and I think I'm doing another group of cards for that. And then I've got Lord of the Rings. I'm working on a Lord of the Rings set for Cryptozoic. That'll be coming out later in the year, next year. That's the trading card work that I've got lined up right now. And I'm always on Star Wars sets. I'm always getting invited to Star Wars sets, so I usually try to do at least the minimum or what I can do for every Star Wars set. But I have a lot of comic book work going on right now. I'm drawing a series for Source Point Press. I'm doing various short stories and cover work for Second Sight Publishing and also for Caliber Comics. And then I'm working with a company called Fantico on a horror movie adaptation of actually a graphic novel version of a 1960 horror film called Black Sunday, and that will be out around Halloween, and various projects in the works at various stages. So I never know when something's coming out. So I can't really talk about what's coming out next because I'm not really sure. But I just know that I draw every day. I send in the work, and hopefully it gets published. So that's about it.
Well, you definitely sound like a busy man. Just say you have a little smidgen of time. If someone was interested in a commission, or just in general wanted to follow your work and follow you, where can they find you at?
So DanGormanArt.com. You can always see my work. I try to keep that updated with my most recent pieces posted there. You can always contact me for a commission. It depends on time. Right now, I don't have a bunch of time for commission work, but you're most likely, if you want a commission from me, your best bet is to try to find me at a convention, because I'm trapped behind my table, and if I'm going to draw something for you that isn't a published piece of work, it's going to be while I'm at a convention. So if you find out where I'm going to be and you find me there and you have me do something for you there, that's your best bet. I also prefer to do blank sketch cover illustrations more than anything else. I know I do a lot of sketch card work, so I don't really like doing sketch card commissions because I just do too much sketch card work. I mean, I've got hundreds of thousands of pieces out there. So if you want a piece from me, I'm sure you can find one on eBay. But I do like doing blank sketch covers. So if you bring me a blank sketch cover and you ask for something at a convention, I'd be more than happy to do something like that for you.
Fantastic. That's good to know. Dan, I appreciate you coming on the show and talking with us. And I know our viewers can't wait to try to win these cards.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I love seeing you guys post them. I love being part of Gabe's Cave. I think it's fantastic what you guys are doing. I always appreciate it when I get invited to work on sets, and that pull-up banner that you sent me was phenomenal. I've already used it, I think, twice at convention appearances here, little local shows, and that thing's fantastic. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Hey, see you next time.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Hope y'all enjoyed that spotlight with Dan Gorman and his cards.
I loved it.
I know you did, Brandon.
I love all his cards. They're amazing.
Yes, they are.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let's thank our sponsor one more time, RPGHiring.com.
Any final thoughts?
Well, this week on Jerry's Final Thoughts, I think it's
Goodbye, Brandon.